Proxy is a new feature brought by ES6. We can use it to define custom behavior for fundamental operations. In simple words, using Proxy, we can customize JavaScript at the language level. Proxy has three key terms: handler, traps, and target. Handler is an object that contains traps. Traps are methods we use to intercept user operations and redefine the results of those operations. There are 13 trap methods. Their names are the same as the 13 reflect methods. Target is the object, function, and constructor we want to proxy. To create a proxy object, we new the proxy constructor and pass target and handler to it. We operate the proxy object created from the target. The trap methods we define in the handler will intercept our operations, like invoking a function, newing a constructor, retrieving an object property, or resetting a property value. We have an object here, car. It has two properties, engine and gearbox. Let's create a proxy for it. First, we new the proxy constructor. The first argument is the target we want to create a proxy for. We put car here. The second argument is the handler object. Trap methods are defined here. For now, we leave it empty. Now we have created a proxy object for car. Let's output it. This is what a proxy object looks like on the browser console table. The handler object is now empty, so there is no trap method to intercept our operations. As a result, every operation we make via the proxy object will be the same as the default ones. For example, we can retrieve property values via car proxy. We can also reset property values via it. Next, we add the getTrap method. When we retrieve properties via the proxy object, the retrieval operation will be intercepted by the getTrap. The get method has three arguments. The first one is target, which points to the car object. The second one is the property name. The third is receiver. It either points to the current proxy object or to the object that uses the proxy object as its prototype. Inside the get method, we first check the property name. For example, if the property name is engine, we can process its value before returning it. We can retrieve the engine value via target prop. Prop is a dynamic name. It needs to be put inside a set of square brackets. We connect the engine property with the toUpperCase method. Then we return the processed value. Now, when we retrieve the engine property via the proxy object, the engine value will be capitalized. We can see the engine value has now been capitalized. What happens if we retrieve the gearbox property? We got undefined. This is because the getTrap only knows how to handle the engine property. As for other properties, the get method cannot handle them yet. It will simply return us undefined. Let's add an else part to the if statement. If the property name is not engine, we return a string, access denied. Now, retrieving the gearbox property will give us access denied. If we retrieve the engine property, we will still get a capitalized value. Next, let's output the receiver argument. We add an else if and set the property name to receiver. You can also pick other names. If the property name is receiver, we return the receiver argument. Now let's test the program. We output car_proxy.receiver. We can see the property value is the current proxy object. If we compare car_proxy.receiver with car_proxy, we will get true. Next, we create a new object using car_proxy as its prototype. We pass car_proxy to the object create method. We can see the underscore proto of the new object points to car_proxy. As a result, the new object will inherit the getTrap. If we retrieve the engine property from the new object, we will still get a capitalized value. If we retrieve a property whose name is not engine or receiver, we will only get access denied. The receiver property of the new object points to new object itself. If we compare new object.receiver with new object, we will get true.